What's up? What's up? This is shout out video. So first off, shout out to Steven for letting me stay over at his house when my mom before I broke down. Shout out to Steven's mom for letting me stay at her house when my mom before I broke down. Shout out to all the bros, all of them. You feel me? What's up with you? You know what I mean? Shout out to Batty and T. You feel me? Shout out to my little sis, Jessica Archuleta. Shout out to Alexia. Shout out to the USA webcam, you know what I mean? What else? Shout out to my dreads, you know, been banging my dreads.
My new mixtape.
By Steven new mixtape. It's called
Thug Life.
Thug Life. Ain't no evidence in this bag, nigga. You know what I mean? Shout out to Metro PCS, shout out to Little Caesars coming out with that $5 pizza, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to McDonald's Dollar Sweet Tea, shout out to Taco Bell's Chicken Flatbread Sandwich, you know what I mean? Shout out to the 27-cent water cups, everybody rock those. Shout out to Shaheen, don't really know everybody, but shout out to KO, I know. Shout out to Keith. You know, shout out to everybody we was rocking with today. Shout out to the buff statue standing behind me, looking like Herman's baby son. You know. Yeah. Speaking of Herman, shout out to Herman, steroid using Herman. Shout out to his duplex muscle milk. Yeah. Shout out to my mom. I love you, mom. Shout out to everybody that ain't here. Shout out to my mama. Shout out to my swag. You know, shout out to YMCMB, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the East, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Everybody's at holla at me. Hit me up on Twitter at Yo Girl is all up on me. Nah, I'm just playing. Shout out to my hat. Shout out to my Jesus. Oh, that's my Sheldon piece. Shout out to my Jesus piece. Shout out to my little sister Jessica. Again, shout out to my cousin Vanessa and Jasmine. I love you guys. Who else? Yeah, shout out to God. But yeah, bro. Now I'm gonna have to hit this up because I gotta dedicate this video. I'm gonna put 2 videos in one. I gotta dedicate this next part to a very special someone. You know what I mean? So. DJ Master Steve is getting on it. Oh no, not that one. I can't do that one, but yeah, we gonna go with that. Yeah, we gonna do the one that I've been looking at, the one with the lyrics and the instrumental. Yeah. I gotta save the real good one for tomorrow, but this is the only one that I know right now. So be happy with it, please. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? I'm a really gig. You know what I mean? I'm a really gig on this one. But I kinda gotta look at the screen because I might forget the lyrics. You know what I mean? Gotta get my Weezy voice ready, you know? YMCMB, you know what I'm saying? My name is Steven, you know what I'm saying? Master Fresh Steve. You know, doing it real big. Watching Gears of War right now. But yeah, let's get this going because I'm about to go to night-night. You know what I mean? Cat the music got a little louder. Steve, I got you for this one, man. Had a lot of girls try to steal your heart. Never really had a lot, could never figure out how to lie. A lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you in the corner trying to put it together. How to love. I can't hear y'all. Yeah. For a second you were here, now you're over there. It's hard not to sweat the way you're moving your body like you never had a love. Never had love. When you were just young and your looks were so precious, but now you're grown up, so fly, it's like a blessing. But you can't have a man look at you for 5 seconds without you being insecure. Girl, yourself. So when you got older, it seemed like you came back 10 times older. Now you're sitting here in this damn corner, looking through all your thoughts and looking over your shoulders. You had a lot of crooks try to steal your heart. Never really had luck, couldn't never figure out how to love. YMCMB, Young Money. Had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you're in this corner trying to pull it together. How to love, how to love. For a second you were here, now you're over there. So hard not to say the way you're moving your body like you never had a love. Never love. Ooh, you had a little dream that you're fulfilling the vision. The fact that you saw the world affected all your decisions, but it wasn't your fault, wasn't in your intention to be the one that's talking to me, the one that's listening. I admire you popping bottles and you dipping, just as much you admire bartending and you stripping, baby. So don't be mad, nobody else tripping. You see a lot of crooks and the crooks still crook, but yeah, it's like a crook trying to steal your heart. Never really had luck, couldn't never figure out how to love. How to love.
Is the mic?
Had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you're in this corner trying to put it together. How to love. How to love. Ooh. See, I want you to know that you deserve the best. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Yeah. And I just want you to know you're far from the usual. Far from the usual. You had a lot of crooks trying to steal your heart. Never really had luck, couldn't never figure out how to love. How to love. You had a lot of moments that didn't last forever. Now you're in this corner trying to put it together. How to love. How to love. Had a lot of crooks trying to steal your heart. Never really had luck, couldn't never figure out how to love. How to love. Yeah, baby, you know what I mean. Holla at me.